Hi, today I'm explaining about other tools in Animate CC. Okay, so before class already we checked this brush, so paintbrush tool and this brush tool. Okay, so now let us check about the other tool. So this is bone tool. Okay, in bone tool category we have other tool also there. Within that, the bone tool and the bind tool. Okay, so these are suppose the bone tool, with bone tool you can add bones on the surface area. So with that, sometimes we animate. It's a simple animation, hand wavings and hand movements, and suppose a snake a movement. So these kind of flexible animations, by using this bone tool we do that. Okay, so suppose I'm using this bone tool. Okay, and when you click on the bone tool in timeline, if you observe that there is a creating another layer. Suppose here the bone I'm adding, here it is 1, up to here it is 1. Okay, let's check. We'll do once again. So this is 1 and here it is 1, not moving. Okay, so these are the bones I'm adding. Yes. Now with the selection tool can move these bones. See, this line is very flexible now. Say it is folding like a paper. Suppose the human body and the animal's body and the snake body also has the flexibility. Okay, so but here it is folding like a paper, because there the rotations here they are showing what in 360 degrees it is rotating. Okay, so we can control them by adding these points here. Suppose here in the properties panel, the constraints, suppose here the constraint value, the left and right side, so it is adding 40 degrees, or otherwise manually you can set the points also. So the default 45 degrees that setting. So if you observe here, the value of the rotation is restricted to that green line showing that. So the widthness up to there only, instead of complete 360 degrees round, here it is showing only that much, the green indication it is showing. So there, now you can bend this. So you cannot bend like previously, so it has some limitation, that to 48 degrees. Okay, but here the backbone, it is again rotating 360 degrees. So here also I'll apply the same and I'm giving the same value. Otherwise joint X translation can give the values. Suppose by giving the values, see the here that indication, here the indication is showing. Now you can observe, so it is restricted to that only, but I want to make control Z, so this I don't want. Yes, only this. Yes, here I am adding constraints 45 degrees, and now you can rotate this. See, So basically what, with this bone tool you can create simple animations like flexible snake animations and simple hand movements and all. Easily we do that, but the realistic kind of actions like the frame by frame animation, actually the realistic animation, frame by frame animation, we cannot do this. Okay, so in a flat surface in x or y axis only it can be possible. So overlapping actions and all in animation with this bone tool hard to do that. So depends on your requirement and easiness. Sometimes you have to choose these bone tools also, but always not prefer to do the entire animation with the only bone tool. So some areas you can use this bone tool. Okay, so suppose here there is a hand. Okay, so there I'm using the bone tool and adding bones here. So there is one bone, and here to here another bone, and here to here another bone. Okay, now if you observe here in the timeline, okay, so actually this is our drawing, but after adding the bone on the drawing, so the drawing layer is empty. Okay, and the drawing is applied to the bone. Suppose this is the new layer, it is called armature. Armature means what? The rigged body, the rigging, the bones we are, the wireframe we are adding in the inside of the hand. Okay, so this is our normal regular drawing layer, but it is now adapted to that layer. Okay, so now you click on that, and by using this move tool, now you can move your hand flexibly, so nicely we can animate. But when you bend this, the here it is the skin, it is crushing inside. To avoid that, we have to apply the constraintness. Okay, so 360 degrees rotations are not required here. So what I'm doing here, we'll do a small animation here. Yes, click the bone and add the constraint of 45 degrees. This is okay for me, and here also I'll click and I'll give the constraint value. Okay, and up to 25 frames I want the same frame, so insert pose. Okay, so this is the insert pose. After that, here I am taking anticipation, so here insert pose and come this hand back. Okay, yes. Okay, then after anticipation I'm going to move upwards, so from there to here. This is my breakdown, and from there here it is insert one more pose, and here and there I'm giving one more insert pose, and I'm stretching. Yeah, only that much size only, because the constraints are not allowing us because of 45 degrees. Okay, anyway, so this is a simple actually animation we are trying. So let us check what will happen. Yes, see, hand taking anticipation opposite to and moving upwards. So this is animation. Actually I wanted to explain here not animation, I want to explain the bone tool. Okay, so this and all I'll explain later again detailedly. So this is how to do the bone tool animation. You can add the bone tool here. Okay, yes, you can delete this empty layer anyway, and you can close this. And here other things also, check this. Yes, right. Let's check the next tool. This is paint bucket tool. So we know this. So simply by pressing this manually, see, we press, we add the colors into areas. Okay, that is, we are using the tool regularly by pressing the K. Okay, the shortcut it is. Okay, and for the filling these colors also, already explained how to fill gaps, close gaps. And suppose here I'm giving this is my area, and select that. Select that, and suppose by pressing this, and you can check close small gaps. So it is considering it is a big gap, and suppose close medium gaps. Sometimes it close the things, close large gaps. Yeah, this is more than larger. Okay, so yes, no, it is not taking. Lock fill, it is filling lock. Sometimes we use this tool so try to do this. What will happen? Okay, in this gap areas will actually must have to fill these gaps. Yes, so gaps must be very small anyway. So by drawing, avoid gaps. So when you on the your magnet, so you're on the magnet, automatically it will connect and easily you can fill colors within that. Okay, so sometimes we use this, but here it is not working here. So something, okay, we'll check that. Then this is the ink bottle. So this is means what? Changing outline. So instead of black, by pressing this tool, ink bottle, okay, the shortcut is S. By pressing S, you can change the outline of the object, and here by pressing the K, you change the inside the color of the object or character. Okay, so basically outline and paint bucket here we are using. And here it is eyedropper tool. This is very common tool, so every time we are using this because To match colors, we use these colors. It is matching the color. Suppose this is the color. Suppose you can select that and fill that color. Basically the color is loading here. Yes, suppose yes. So we are changing the colors, okay, by pressing eyedropper. Yes. So with eyedropper tool we can match the colors, okay. And here we have eraser tool. So eraser tool, so we use eraser tool. Here we have options, erase normally. With this we can erase normally, and here there erase fills, okay, erase fills, and here we have erase lines. So you can erase only the lines, not the fills. And here this is erase selected fills. Suppose you can select this, only that area only I want to erase. So by using this erase selected fields, nicely you can erase. Even you can erase here, so only this portion can erase. So that is, and here erase inside. So you can suppose inside colors, fill colors, okay. So these are the eraser and options of the eraser. Yes, now check the other tool. This is the width tool. So this is also taken from the Illustrator. So widthness, it is changing the widthness of the tool. Sometimes we use this for the decoration of the outline and border, okay, we use this. And then this is camera tool. When we do animations, then I'll explain. After clicking the animation, after clicking the camera, so your area is zooming. Suppose here, see, when you insert keyframe, so this can zoom, okay. So in the animation time, definitely I'll explain about that, because in the stage nothing is there, okay. For time being, leave it. And here hand tool. So with hand tool, generally you can move the stage, okay. You can move stage with the hand tool. And this is zoom tool. Zoom tool, you can zoom your area. Suppose here on this, only that particular portion you can zoom, or otherwise use middle scroll button, control and middle scroll button, forward and backward. So this can be move forward and backward, or otherwise control minus and control plus, okay. So these are, see, So these are the simple tools. Okay, actually the Flash has very less tools. Animate CC has a few tools only, but the thing is we have to animate characters here, and we have to animate your ideas, concepts. That is the big thing. Otherwise learning tools are not a the great thing, because anyone can learn the tools. Okay, so you can nicely we do animated. Okay, so anyway, you also practice this. If you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, thank you.